Welcome and welcome back to Stealth Beauty Gifting. My name is Pauline and I am a reseller. I'm excited to share today's video with you because we go to an amazing estate sale. On the outside it looked like a very simple ranch house, but once we opened the door and walked in, you could tell it was filled with treasures. 60 years of collecting in this house from floor to ceiling. Also, it's time for our next giveaway. Anyone who is a subscriber to this channel can enter to win this giveaway or any of our future giveaways. It's our way of saying thank you for watching and being a part of the Stealth Beauty Gifting community. So far we've given away 2 silver dollars and a Fire and Light art glass postable worth $150. This month we're giving away vintage Ralph Lauren new old stock king-size pillowcases. All right, let's get started. Now, I saw this estate sale on Craigslist. This is day one, but there was one photo that intrigued me. Hello? So I decided to stop by and just see what's in this house.
Hi, go on in.
Hi, thank you.
Wander around. Any questions? Just ask the front kitchen table.
Well, I do have a question. Okay, so this is why I wanted to stop by this estate sale. This was the photo they chose for their Craigslist ad, and it got me excited because, as anybody who's watched my previous video knows, amber swag lamps are going for a lot of money right now. So let's see what the price is. Where's
You're not the one to ask.
Okay.
Okay, they're not going to let that go.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently it has to stay
With the house?
With the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you said prices, I should ask somebody over
Yeah,
there?
over
Hi. So I should ask you about prices? I see things have prices on them already, right?
Yeah, and
Tags?
if you find something that doesn't,
Yeah.
you will.
Okay.
You can just ask.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And are prices set?
You can talk to me.
Okay. Just check.
There's box prints if you want to start a box.
Oh, okay.
Issue, whatever.
Thank you. There is a lot in this house, and I am looking for those items that I can sell for a good profit. First thing I spot is the Shirley Temple Hazel Atlas 1930s picture, but it's not selling for very much, so I'm going to pass on it. I'm also looking at all this beautiful crystal. None of this crystal actually sells for very much on eBay or Etsy, so even though it's so beautiful, I am going to pass on that as well. That takes real strength to pass on all that crystal. So pretty. Now, making my way into the main living room, I am spotting some things that I'm pretty excited about. First thing are these amazing vintage glasses. This is the Dancing Pink Elephants by Hazel Atlas. These are the highball glasses. Looking at comps at the very top is this beautiful set with the shaker, tumblers, and stand. And here's a great set with the ice bucket. $2.75 for plates, shaker, and glasses. As we're coming down, we're seeing that cocktail shakers very popular along with shot glasses. But a little bit lower now, we're going to start seeing some variations. And that would be just glasses. So here we are, $175 for a set of 12. Here's combo, $195. And then still the shaker and shot glasses. But now we're starting to see $100 for 4 elephant mugs. And $80 for 4 of the highball glasses. So I have found 6 of these, pretty excited. They're asking $30 for 6. Coming around the table, I'm seeing also these really cute Libby Frosted Circus Carousel glasses. They're not as desirable as the pink elephants, but still they're going for pretty good money. And I'm interested, you can see they kind of vary though from 100 to 55. So I'm very tempted by these, thinking about it. They want 30 for 8 of those. This is the Anchor Hawking Bubble Blue glass plates and glasses. It also varies in how much they bring in, so I'm going to think about these. They're asking $20 for 6 dinner and 6 dessert plates. Still just trying to get my sea legs, so to speak, trying to see what this person collected and if anything's really catching my eye. Now, I did really like this vintage new polyester blanket. I thought it was kind of cool, but these are not selling for very much. So even though I think it's great, I am going to put it back. Now entering another bedroom. The bed was covered, just covered in linens. So many, unused, new, but again, looking just for those special items that I can really make a good profit on. This is a nice mohair sweater. I think they wanted like $10 for that. Every drawer was just stuffed. That is a Fenton banana boat, but they don't sell for very much. I'm going to pass on that. Now on the wall is this interesting vintage Sirocco cherry blossom decor. This particular model doesn't sell for very much, but the gold one, if we can find it, sells for $220. I want to point out these hanging vintage lamps. This version doesn't sell for very much, unlike the amber swag lamps. Now back into the living room to check out in more detail what is here. And I am seeing so much in this living room, just like the other rooms. But I'm really trying to focus and be good about just finding those things that are going to bring a really good profit. My eyes are drawn, though, to this large banquet lamp. Now, if they're very well painted, they can go for a lot of money. Here's one, $5.95. And here's a smaller one, beautifully painted, $3.75. But this is not very well painted, and they're asking $100. So I am going to pass on that. That's about retail price. Still looking around, seeing if there's anything that would be really, I'm always talking about, is it bubble wrap worthy? But because bubble wrap is so expensive, I want to make sure that if I'm buying something, I'm going to get good profit, and it'll more than pay for the amount of work it will take to wrap it and the cost of wrapping it. Cute things though, right? House just filled with things. It looks like it was busy earlier today.
Yes.
Yeah.
People went through things that I had no more space to put stuff out.
Yeah.
So I left things in the cupboards. And it's amazing how many people will go through a cupboard you think nobody would look in.
Yeah.
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 So it's sort of yeah. It was much needed. It's okay.
Yeah. Well,
We have to empty the house so it can be sold.
yeah. Well, I like to be real honest. I'm a reseller, so even though I fall in love with things for myself, I can't buy them for myself. I have to buy them for selling. And so I hope you sell everything today, but tomorrow are you going to be lowering
Half
the
off.
prices? Tomorrow is half off.
We have to.
And then you start at 9. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow then.
Yeah.
Interested in a couple of the glasses. Over here. Okay, thank you. I was the first one in. I got here half an hour early because I wanted to be the first one in. I was just hoping and hoping these glasses were still here, and sure enough, they were still there. I was so excited to get these. Hi, I'm gonna get these.
You're gonna set them right here.
All right, I'm gonna get the other glasses too. My camera's a little jumpy here because I was rushing before anybody else got in the house.
I'll wrap them.
They're so cute, I couldn't do without them. I'm gonna get the other ones too. And I'm shedding a tear for the swag lamp in the living room, but I understand it stays with the house. And then it's okay to look in the kitchen.
Oh, absolutely.
Pull all the drawers up, pull everything.
So the first cabinet that I opened was pretty darn full. Look at how much is in here. So I'm going to start to look and see what we can pull out of here. Gosh, there's so much in here. The first thing I'm finding is this whole magnolia cornucopia vase. Now, as a trio, they sell for good money. One solo may be $21, but I still think it's so pretty. I decided to get it. Can I give you 5 for this?
How much?
5?
What are
These are classic vintage Homeco wall hangings, gold lions.
I'm assuming those are probably,
Put on the wall?
yeah, and they're probably,
Oh yeah, they are for display.
yeah.
All right, can I give you 5 for those too? Now moving over to this next door that was so full I could barely get it open. And I just want to see what is in this drawer. Never know what's going to be buried at the bottom of a drawer like this. One thing I'm noticing over in the corner there, though I do love some of these manuals, is that is a Cutco knife sharpener. And if there's a Cutco knife sharpener, there must be Cutco knives. They might be interested in this too.
Okay.
So now the search for Cutco of any kind begins. And I'm looking for this type of handle because that is what Cutco handles look like, and they go for a lot of money. Now I'm going to start digging below. I'm so excited. Look what I just pulled out from the very back. It's a Magnalite stock pot. Very exciting. I want to give a little history about the Magnalite roasters and pans, as it is an exciting vintage item to find that can sell for a lot of money. To give a little history about the Magnalite line, we have to start with the Wagner Manufacturing Company. The Wagner Manufacturing Company was founded in 1891 by the Wagner brothers Milton and Bernard in Sydney, Ohio. The first products were cast iron, but by 1894, Wagner was making aluminum cookware, a first for the industry. In 1915, the company introduced its iconic Wagner Ware stylized logo, recognizable by the looped W. Wagner introduced the Magnalite line of cast aluminum products in 1934, an innovative line that featured a sleek modern design and a mirror finish. This line was made from a patented aluminum and magnesium alloy that the company called Magnalite. It is an excellent heat conductor that reacts well to change in temperature. It was cast as thick as 2 silver dollars to cook food from all sides, creating an oven on top of the stove. The founding manufacturers had very high standards, with early ads saying, "We do not strive to manufacture hollowware as cheaply as possible, but as good as it can be made." The line was a popular success and sold all over the world. World War II was hard for the Wagner Company, and by 1952, the Wagner family wanted to divest, and the company was sold to the Randall Company. For many collectors and enthusiasts, this marks the end of the golden age of the brand, and Wagner cookware produced after this time is generally less prized. In 1959, Randall sold the line to Textron. Under Textron ownership, slight modifications were made, including adding the trademark R to the logo. In 1969, the Wagner line was sold to General Housewares Corporation, also known as GHC. Changes were made to the Magnalite line, and the handles were squared on the edges and the lids losing the basting points on the underside. The Magnalite logo was completely reformatted into a modern arched printed font featuring the General Housewares Corporation GHC. new pieces were added to the collection. In 1980, GHC introduced the Magnalite Country Collection, a simpler form of Magnalite with the same mirror finish and the classic Magnalite lines. GHC discontinued the use of the Wagner Ware trademark in 1987 and changed the name to Magnalite Classic. By this time, the market was starting to be flooded with Teflon and cheaper products from China. After 1996, the Magnalite lines began a steady decline, with GHC stopping production and selling to the Silman Group. All production was moved to Asia, and the Wagner foundry was abandoned and left to decay. After a couple of years, the Silman Group fell into receivership. The designs changed hands a couple more times, but by 2017, the Magnalite line was no longer in production anywhere. While this is not an exhaustive history, I did want to give you an idea of the evolution of the designs and the logos so that it's easier to spot while we're out in the wild. Let's look at some comps now. Here is a brand new vintage large roaster for $6.25, still in box. Here are 5 skillets, beautifully shined, $5.90. Here's a pre-owned roaster. This is the large one, $5.58. Here is a slightly smaller one, brand new vintage, $4.50. Now we're looking at the GHC Evolution here, $3.79 still though for this roaster. Starting to look at the stock pots. Here's a 12 quart for $4.22, pre-owned. Here's an 8 quart, that's what I found, $3.89. This one's in great shape. Now we're starting to see not in such great shape, $2.50. These really could do to have a great shine on them, and they don't, and it's lowering the price. Okay, so we're at a garage sale, an estate sale, a thrift store, and we see these handles. This is an indication that we've struck gold and we have found a Magnalite pan. Now we're going to take it out and look and see, does it have a good shine? We're going to turn it over, and now that we know about logos, we're going to look at the logo, and we're also going to look at the product number. Then we're going to take the top off and look inside and see how clean is it. Is it pitted inside? This is an example of what it means to be pitted. It doesn't hurt the cooking process, but it lowers the amount that it sells for. Then we're going to see if it lays flat. Does it wiggle or does it lay flat? We're going to see if the lid fits tight. And lastly, we're going to see, is there a trivet inside? The trivets do add to how much you can charge for one. So I dug a little deeper in this same cabinet and I pulled out another Magnalite, but look how dirty this one is. So I'm interested in both of these, but this one's going to take a lot of work. So I'm wondering, this thing is going to take me out, literally hours and hours to, oh, it's going to wobble. Let's see, this will look flat. Where could I find this flat? Oh, that's too bad. Somebody might be interested in this one though.
Yeah, there's not much room.
Put it right there. But I would like to get this one. And I'm wondering if I could give you, oh, I guess I should check this too. Oh, could I give you 10 for this?
Sure.
Sure, okay. And then, that's too bad about the wobble on that. I did decide to pick up these blue bubble glass plates.
That's nice, huh?
I know, I looked at it yesterday. Okay.
Oh,
It's
nice.
heavy, huh? Can I give you $5 for this also?
Sure.
Okay. 50, 60, 62. Perfect. All right, so let me go ahead and take this pot out, and then I'll come right back.
Okay.
It's home. You can see the state of it when I got it home, and I put a lot of elbow grease into it to fix it up, and I got it nice and shiny. There was nothing I could do about the pitting because this pot had a lot of pits in it. But I did put it on eBay and Etsy, and it sold within a week for $279.95. Can I give you 3 for it? It'll be 65 even?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. You missed this.
Good. Thank you so much. All right. So I just wanted to say that.
But you helped a lot. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Let me get the
Excited.
difference for you. All right,
Thank you.
Thank you.
I did get that Hazel Atlas pink dancing elephant set up on eBay, and it sold in 3 hours for $169.95. Very excited. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video today, and I look forward to sharing more adventures with you in the coming videos. Till then, bye.